too early for it to be.
It's too early, we wait till 11:30. It's 11:30. This is, today is May 1st, 2023. This is a special call Commissioners Court meeting, and we will start this meeting with confirmation roll call. Precinct 1.
Here.
Precinct 2.
Here.
Precinct 3.
Present.
Precinct 4.
Present.
And the judge is here. We want to welcome everyone to the meeting. Welcome to everyone that's streaming live, whether you're listening live or broadcasting, listening to it later on today. But welcome for that. Sorry to gentlemen for calling this meeting. There's an application deadline that the Victoria County is working on as of May 8th, and so we had to call this meeting to get our paperwork done if we want to be a part of that. So with that, we will move into our discussion interaction agenda item. We only have one item today, and that is consider resolution of support for a regional public defender's office and take any necessary action. And I guess I'll ask for a motion in a second, and we can bring it to the floor for discussion.
I move that we consider a resolution of support for a regional public defender's office and take any necessary action.
Okay.
Second.
Motion made by Precinct 2, second by Precinct 3, to consider resolution of support for regional public defender's office and take any necessary action. Any discussion? And I will take the lead because I think I called this. So just to let you all know, and we do have, I think, trial representatives are here today. And Claire Profay is one of the attorneys we're working with. Who else do we have? Kimberly Simmons? Okay. Yes. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Kimberly. Okay. In a nutshell, what we have is we are under contract with TRALA, Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid, and we have been under that contract. Your three judges, your two district judges, and your county judge, probably your JPs as well, depend on indigent defense. So when a client cannot pay for indigent defense, we have to pay for that. So we are under contract now. That contract, we pay $120,000, and the state matches us $240,000. Per our contract, it says we are to get 1.86 attorneys out of that, and at this present time, attorneys, the two judges, district judge and myself, feel like we're not getting 1.86. Victoria County has been looking into doing their own regional fund and bringing in Jackson County, Refugio County, and Lavaca County. So I agreed back in this early January, February time, I think it was February, to allow us to participate in that study to show what would we get if we go in with Victoria, Jackson, Refugio, and Lavaca. And they're putting a proposal to have up to 12.5 attorneys in that region to service us as well. And then it would lower our point of our contributions. So it's potentially going to lower us to, it was less than 120. The reason for this meeting is we've known about this. I did not have judicial consent from the two district judges to enter into this until Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, when we had a conference call. It's costing DeWitt County about $250,000 without an indigent defense fund. So if we decided to drop our indigent defense altogether, it's going to cost us $240 to $250 at least out of pocket. The two district judges, Judge Crawford, she was ready to go to the wheel. She said, let's just drop this and go to the wheel. We don't have a wheel left. It's not intact. Judge Old had suggested we adopt Colorado County's method of hiring 2 attorneys on our own to serve indigent defense. That cost us $240 or $230, $250, somewhere in there as well. So still, after that meeting, getting back with the judges, we want to be in an indigent defense fund. We do think that the region, Victoria region, would be a better suited fit for us at this time, just because it's the proximity. Most of our attorneys are coming out of Victoria. Today in probate court, I didn't have one attorney from Hallettsville area in the courtroom. I had Shiner, I had Cuero, I had Victoria. We're attorney poor, per se. So essentially, this is an application. I met with the Indigent Defense Commission Friday of, I think it was Friday the 21st, and this does not put our existing contract with trial in jeopardy. We're just applying for a grant through Victoria. Is everybody on the same page?
That's what I was going to ask, but you said we were.
Yeah. So they understand, the Texas Indigent Defense Commission understands what we're doing, why we're doing it. It makes a better fit in our minds. I know it does hurt feelings at some points if we're switching gears, but that's where we're at. And so the two district judges and myself are now in total agreement that we should go ahead with this grant through Victoria's grant. It doesn't say we're going to get the grant, but if we put our signatures on this, then we're applying with the grant and going full force in that direction. Any other comments? Questions?
Excuse me,
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. So, I'm not sure, but.
We've had discussion, if we're going to allow ourselves to participate in this grant, they need our signatures on this page.
Okay. Did I understand you to say that we currently, it's 120 for us and 240 for the state in the program?
Right, we're paying $120,000, the state kicks in another $240,000, so approximately $360,000 this county's paying, and we're getting one attorney in response to that. That's what we've been getting.
Okay.
We're supposed to give 1.86 plus a mental health care worker and whatever else the program requires. So at this point, you know, we're looking to do something. We're looking to change.
now when you say this, with Victoria County, we will be getting, what's the mental health worker? How many of those, you know?
Apples and apples, I'm sure there's something in there. I think the Texas Indigent Defense requires some of this. I argued with the commission. I said, we're paying $360,000 getting one attorney in return. I said, there's a mental case worker. In his defense, he came and talked to me for 30 minutes. But that's all I've seen him this year. And I said, why don't y'all just cut your funding in half and just match my 120, give me 240, and we'll run our own program. They said, that's not how it works. You know, we have to have 3 counties involved. There's got to be at least 3 counties collectively pooling together. And so Refugio is under, I think they're under Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid as well. And so they're feeling a better pool from Victoria's as well. So they think they could be better served with Victoria. Judge Zeller and staff, Victoria's a bigger, let's just put it bluntly, and Victoria, anyone can be listening to this at this moment. Victoria is a bigger county than us. They've got the resources to have a system of governance in place. And so I feel like they've got better resources than we have to manage this from a programmatic standpoint. Now, and I will say this, Judge Fowler was considering coming in as well. Judge Fowler in Dewa County does not have any indigent defense, and he's paying $250,000 out of pocket. I was able to talk to Commissioner Pilchuck out of DeWitt County. He said this is a big problem in DeWitt, and he said they're paying $250 and barely hanging on. And I guessed if we pull out, it would probably be $240, $230 for us. So we can stay at the 120 or do better. I think 109 was the figure I saw in the contract. That if this contract goes through, that we could lessen our burden and then have more attorneys to pull from. That's the goal. I think, yes, sir.
Bullet point number 4 says that they intend to apply for the improvement grant and working with the Texas Indigent Defense Commission and the fund the Regional Public Defender's Office. So is our participation contingent upon them receiving that grant?
Right now, they're not, okay, we were in jeopardy. Again, for them to pull this contract off of this grant, they have to have at least 3 counties. They have their 3 counties supported at this moment. It's Jackson and Refugio have committed.
Okay.
The Commissioners Court's committed to this. We did not have this on our agenda last Monday because I did not have consent from my district judges.
Okay.
Now I have that consent, and they all, us three are in agreement that we should apply for this grant and hope for the best. And again, I know Charlie is here, and it's unfortunate, you know, we're talking about it in real time. I understand, Claire, you have had a lot on your plate, it is what it is. The next component of this is we're setting up a board. There'll be some board oversight over this. We haven't determined exactly what that is. All four county judges are willing to be on that board. And if any district judge wants to be on there, we would probably set this up where we have at least one or two district judges with us as oversight. Does that make any sense? Any other questions, comments? Again, this is just applying for a grant. This keeps our trolley grant in place at this time, and then at some point we would have the commission understands what we're doing and why we're doing it, and then if we get approved for this grant, we would determine then how we're going to change out the other grant. And if we don't get this grant, we're still any other one until other notice. Okay, so I would ask for basically what I'm asking, to approve the resolution of support for Regional Public Defender's Office and take any necessary action. I had a motion for Precinct 2 and a second by Precinct 3. Is there any other comments? Any other objections to approval? Okay, then we will take a vote to approve that resolution. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. All right, that motion is approved. So we will submit this to Victoria, we'll sign this and we'll submit this to Victoria so they can get their grant application is May 8th. Their deadline. All right, with that, we will, before we adjourn, we need to sign paperwork. All right, all paperwork has been signed by the court at this time. Is there any other business of the court?